Henry, what car are you here to see today?
I'm here to see the Toyota Mirai.
Oh,
That's right, new age technology, Toyota
Wow.
Mirai. You want to see something cool? This is the Toyota Mirai. It uses hydrogen fuel. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. We are breathing hydrogen right now. But guess what? The Toyota Mirai uses hydrogen fuel. And check out these signs. They are 3D holographic 3Ds. They're wicked cool. Look at that. The Toyota Mirai is an important vehicle in the Toyota global ecosystem. When an automobile is able to go without using any gasoline, no plug-in electric, not a hybrid, and gives off zero emission, requires no oil change ever. That's next generation technology. The Mirai is a true eco-friendly, going green vehicle. The Mirai underpinning is seen here in full display at the 2019 Northeast International Auto Show held at the Rhode Island Convention Center. You have to appreciate the technology on display, full of computer chips and sensors, no visible wiring. That's impressive. Hi, what are you guys looking at?
A hydrogen tank for the Toyota Mirai.
Wow. Safety is the number one priority. The hydrogen tanks are designed not to leak. In the event of a high-speed collision, sensors stopped the flow of hydrogen. Any leaked hydrogen is quickly dispersed. Hydrogen escaped safely into the atmosphere. So, what are the essential components of the Toyota Mirai? Well, you need the power control unit, you need the motor, you need the boost converter. You also need the fuel cell stack, you need the battery, and of course, the hydrogen tanks. The hydrogen tanks must be filled. You can fill up Mirai in about 5 minutes, which gives an EPA rated of 312 miles of pollution-free driving. Currently, Toyota's Blue Hydrogen Clean Energy Solutions infrastructure is mostly out in California. There are not many hydrogen fill-up stations here in the Northeast. I got a chance to test drive the Toyota Mirai at the New England International Auto Show in Boston. Free program guides.
A hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Unfortunately, it's not available in this area of the country right now. The only place that's currently available in the States is California. Mainly because the infrastructure isn't really set up. But this is essentially where Toyota is looking to go in the near future for some of their vehicles. Essentially, it's going to be similar to what a Prius is. It's based off of a Prius. The only difference is this is going to run off of liquid hydrogen as opposed to an internal combustion engine. But I'll basically explain the system to you guys as we go, and I'll tell you a little bit about the screen and some of the things that are happening. It's a little bit different setup. If you've ever been in a Prius before, same type of shifter, so it's going to be to left and down to go into drive, and then you'll see when it goes into drive, that little D is going to light up green.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Left and drive.
Perfect.
Right?
And then always jumps back to that
Yeah.
position. So.
And then.
Now, have you ever been in something like a fully electric vehicle, or?
Never owned one yet.
Okay.
I've always been Corolla, Camry,
Gotcha. So
and
just
Lexus now.
just regular gas-powered cars then. So basically, the way that this vehicle works, obviously it runs on liquid hydrogen. You pump it just like you would a regular gasoline.
Yeah.
So it's a 3 to 5 minute process in pumping up the vehicle. Basically, after that point, the liquid hydrogen is going to run through what's called a fuel cell stack. So that essentially takes the place of the internal combustion engine. What happens during that process is that liquid hydrogen flows through the fuel cell stack, and a chemical reaction happens where the protons and neutrons are separated from each other in the fuel cell. All the energy that's created during that process is then used and stored in the battery to power the vehicle. So at the end of the day, we'll make it right out of here. It's there's no CO2 factor. The only remnants of the vehicle will be water. So the exhaust, you could put a cup outside and let water run into it and drink it afterwards. That's how clean of a vehicle this is. You know, there's no oil to be put into the vehicle. It's essentially a self-sustaining car. You know, it still will have features similar to the Prius or any hybrid car, in the fact that you'll have regenerative braking, so you can regenerate power back to the battery when you slow down. That will help the process, but more often than not, the big powering of the vehicle is going to be done through hydrogen. But like, the nice thing is, you know, it's a very smooth, quiet vehicle.
Oh yeah.
The range on this one is fairly nice as well. You can go close to 250 miles on one fill up. So, you know, we're really hoping that this is going to be the next line of future technology for Toyota. You know, similar to how hybrids worked, you know, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
People didn't look at them and they thought, hey, this is going to be something that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Well, I would say there's probably just as many hybrids out there as, you know, regular gas-powered vehicles these days. So
It's not a bad pickup at all.
no, you know, very peppy. The torque is instant for the vehicle because you're on the electric, and you know, your horsepower equivalent is going to be right around 150 horsepower. So definitely a little different. It takes a little getting used to, but
well, I've been a Corolla. You know, my family has Corollas, Camrys, so we've been in the Toyota family.
for sure.
Now, how much does this go for?
This one is priced out right under 60,000.
Yeah.
Like I said, only downfall. It's only available in California to date. So
yeah, there's no fueling station here.
no,
right?
just to give you an example, the closest fueling station to us for this vehicle is about 130 miles away.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would say probably in the next 5 to 10 years, as the infrastructure gets a little bit better and people's knowledge on hydrogen, you know, increases as well, that's going to really help, you know, take these types of cars to the next level. You know, California is essentially set up for them already, because you see a lot of, stay to the right up here. There's much more, you know, green activity going out there with the likes of, you know, hybrids, electrics, fuel cells. So I would say they're ahead of the ball game over there, but it is starting to push, you know, more east as well. So, like I said, we hope for this to be, you know, mainstream in the next 10 years. So, out of your Camrys and Corollas, they've been good vehicles for you?
Oh yeah, and the best part is we pass it on. You know,
Oh, yeah.
My parents pass it on to me.
You'll run them till they die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People don't get people don't get that until they own Toyota. I mean, I won't buy any other car now. You know, own Toyota.
and then all you have to do for park is a button.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, it unlocks the doors.
Yep.
Wow. That's
So-
awesome. Yeah.
How was it?
Very nice
Cool.
to meet you guys.
Cool.
Any other questions at all?
Unbelievable. I don't know what to ask now. What 70 is that? That's
Yeah,
the
so-
seating, right?
Yeah, that's the temperature.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
all on a little scale, so you can go up and down on the finger. And it's all on a little digital display. Anything that you see in the top section here, you can set up for yourself. So if you want to look at safety features, music, text messages, things of that nature, you can get it all in the cluster.
No oil change.
No oil, it doesn't take oil.
Wow, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, pleasure. Nice to meet you, sir.
The base price for the Mirai starts at $58,365. All of us must do our part to be responsible consumers and embrace automobile technology that has minimal impact on the environment.